निकम्मा है, नाकारा है. This is what Mr. Ashok Gehlot said 2 years back about Sachin Pilot. Still, the Congress believed that Ashok Gehlot will make way for Sachin Pilot as the chief minister. This is what we're going to discuss today. Fight थी कि कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष कौन बनेंगे, फिर फाइट हुई कि राजस्थान के सीएम कौन बनेंगे, और अब दोबारा फाइट आ गई कि अध्यक्ष गहलोत साहब बनेंगे कि नहीं बनेंगे. This is Aman Sharma with Pallavi Ghosh on our weekly edition of Power Circuit. Pallavi is going to decode for us today कि उनकी पार्टी में हो क्या रहा है.
But guess what, Aman, मतलब दिख नहीं रहा होगा. There are lots of monkeys around us. So it's complete monkey business as far as the Congress party goes. But you know, this is what we were discussing, and you wrote about it. I have written about it. जो उनको लगा कि solution होगा has actually turned out to be a headache for them. I think it's a smart one which has been pulled on, and I'm very surprised that the Gandhis did not even anticipate this. I mean, Ashok Gehlot is not one to give up that easily. उनको लगा देखो बंदा कितना खुश है, राजी हो गया, one man one post. Rahul Gandhi ticked him off publicly. He's going to give the CM post. He calls a CLP meeting. ये लोग सब दौड़े वहाँ जाते हैं, and then that thing meet doesn't happen. And in fact, the MLAs one after another start questioning. It's so ironical that the rebellion which Sachin Pilot was once accused of, and which is being held against him now, is now being shown by Ashok Gehlot as well. And I loved that tweet which came in from Bhupendra Yadav where he has a picture of Sachin Pilot.
पहले इन दोनों को जोड़िए.
इन दोनों को जोड़ो. Don't you think it casts a shadow on the Bharat Jodo Yatra completely?
I think this episode definitely has taken the sheen of Bharat Jodo Yatra, at least for the last 2 days. See, I think one thing which came as quite as a shock to me is this hurriedly called CLP meeting. You know, why this CLP meeting on a Sunday? Was it because Mr. Ashok Gehlot was expected to file a nomination today, and we are at the AICC office today where nominations have begun today, but nobody has come so far. So there was also this buzz that Mr. Ashok Gehlot may file his nomination on Monday. That's why this hurriedly called CLP meeting on Sunday, where MLAs will be convinced to accept Sachin Pilot as the new chief minister. Clearly everything has not gone as per script, and you know, such a big rebellion by close to 80 to 90 MLAs giving a joint resignation to the speaker CP Joshi. So I don't think things are playing as per script, and people, I think there's a high degree of mistrust in Jaipur. That is, I think, the ground of it.
It's unprecedented. I mean, here you have a government which is otherwise very comfortable in numbers. Elections are a year away. No talk about a split in the party yet. But you have these MLAs giving their resignation, sitting in a bus, and then, you know, then they are meeting observers. Not only that, as Ajay Mehkan himself pointed out, 3 condition रखे what should be included in that one line resolution.
Yes.
The one line resolution we always know is just carefully worded that the final decision will be taken by Mrs. Gandhi. They wanted ye clause डालो. They also wanted this clause that Sachin Pilot or any of his supporters should not become the chief minister. This is open rebellion, and this I find it very hard. Do you think it's possible it could have happened without Ashok Gehlot knowing? I mean, it's not possible, right?
See, I think Ashok Gehlot ने जो meeting किया था last week before he came to Delhi, the late night meeting he had with all his MLAs, I think the seeds were sown then what has happened yesterday. So it clearly in that meeting was what I was speaking to a few MLAs in Rajasthan, Pallavi. They clearly said that Ashok Gehlot clearly said that I will file the nomination if that comes today, but मैं राजस्थान को कभी छोड़कर नहीं जाऊंगा, and you guys don't need to worry, I will always be there. And in fact wanted all the MLAs to come to Delhi along with him the day he files a nomination as a show of strength. So clearly also I think this is the fight now between the Jaipur group of MLAs and what they're calling the Manesar group of MLAs. You know, 2 साल पहले जो सरकार गिराने की एक तरह से, so in a way Ashok Gehlot firmly feels that Sachin Pilot is a part of the BJP plan. He is in cahoots with the BJP at some level. You can't trust Sachin Pilot totally. Well, Sachin Pilot has been, you know, telling people that he is exercising patience as Rahul Gandhi wanted him to exercise patience. Now is his turn. I think now, if Sachin Pilot is not made the chief minister and Ashok Gehlot becomes the president, I think Pilot will have little options left in the party.
To be fair to Pilot also, he's just been making the right noise and the positioning also. I mean, you know, going and campaigning everywhere.
Yeah.
And then being in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Then, you know, giving sound bites where he, of course, is taking on the BJP. Just saying that I'm doing what the High Command has been asking me to do. And I'm not becoming rebellious.
He's not spoken out so far. He's remained in silence.
Out against them, making the right noises about Rahul Gandhi ji, Ashok Gehlot ji, and Priyanka ji, and all of that. And if this time he's not made, uska future jo hoga so hoga. But the point is, I mean, it's just going to make the Gandhis look weak so much more again. But you know, they already, and I wrote about this, that there are lots of loyalists who are saying, "Dekho, हमने आपको बोला था. If Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi do not control the party by being the president, this is exactly what is going to happen." And even if, for argument's sake, Ashok Gehlot becomes the president, I don't know whether the trust factor will be there. I mean, people are already talking about another Sitaram Kesri emerging. Can we really trust this man if he doesn't have his way? It's Rajasthan today, it could be other states tomorrow. So I think, ironically, very quickly, he had given this advice to Captain Amrinder Singh, I remember on record saying that, you know, wafadari is more important. Party is bigger than self. Today, this is also being put to test.
Yes.
Right? And Margaret Alva ka tweet also this morning.
See, I think, Pallavi, it is larger than that. If whatever I understand of Ashok Gehlot, I think if it was not Sachin Pilot, Ashok Gehlot would have made way for the CM for one of the other MLA. I think we need to make a distinction here from the Punjab situation in that Ashok Gehlot has a problem with Pilot. Ashok Gehlot thinks, as I said, that Pilot is in cahoots with the BJP. You can't trust Pilot. That is showed in 2020 when he had these recordings coming out and laying a case before the Gandhis that Pilot जो है ये ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया बनने वाले हैं, BJP में जाने वाले हैं. So I think and that is what I think Gehlot is saying even now, that you make somebody a chief minister who's from my camp, make a CP Joshi or make Dostara as the CM face, not Mr. Pilot. So anybody except Mr. Pilot, I think that is the stance of Mr. Gehlot, but that is obviously not what maybe was promised to Sachin Pilot. Sachin Pilot in a way was promised that he would lead the party into the next elections as the CM face, and now since Mr. Gehlot is going, Sachin Pilot sees as a golden chance that he has a year to perform as the chief minister, and then he goes to the elections as the CM face. But clearly that is not playing out on both sides as everybody wanted.
But I mean, Sachin Pilot also felt that there is no point in making me a chief minister closer to a date. I'm just going to be a lame duck. The bureaucrats are not going to listen to me. No one is going to listen to me. So what's the point? I mean, this is Sachin Pilot's stance. But he's maintaining a complete silence. But tell me something, Aman, for the BJP. I mean, obviously this is an opportunity for them to take pot shots at Rahul Gandhi. Would they be more comfortable with a Gehlot as CM or Sachin Pilot as CM? Because the murmurs in the corridor, you and I are all.
Well, I think BJP is looking at the next election. And in a way, there's always been the change of power in Rajasthan. So, for long, Sachin Pilot's case has always been कि Ashok Gehlot कभी भी कांग्रेस की सरकार राजस्थान में वापस नहीं ला पाए. जब भी अशोक गहलोत पावर से गए, पार्टी को और वीक करके गए, सीटें और कम हो गई थी. दैट इज बेसिकली सचिन पायलट्स केस, दैट यू मेक मी द सीएम, आई विल ब्रिंग बैक द पार्टी इनटू पावर. आई हैव दैट पुल इन द स्टेट, ऑब्वियसली, which is contested by the Gehlot camp. And Sachin Pilot also feels that Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje have this sort of secret understanding. So it's a case on whom the Gandhis listen to ultimately. But I think the chances of Sachin Pilot becoming the CM in Rajasthan have been dealt a severe blow by what has happened yesterday. Obviously, we have 80 MLAs against you. If even if you become the CM, you will be a lame duck CM. Nobody is going to listen to you. So I think better chance for Sachin Pilot would be to wait as way.
If people in the Pilot camp also say that, and we know this while cover politics, that हवा जिस तरह बहती है वहाँ पे सब लोग मुड़ते जाते हैं. So tomorrow, and I don't know whether this is going to boomerang on the Congress top leadership, and we'll get a clarity maybe by tomorrow. If you take a disciplinary action, will the MLAs be so scared that they will fall in line?
हवा तो नहीं बदली ना अभी तक, पल्लवी. हवा तो
नहीं बदली, but that's what they're calculating on. That somehow. What I was told is that somehow there's this perception which Ashok Gehlot has been able to sell in Rajasthan, is that Sonia Gandhi wants me to become the party president, so I have her backing, and therefore I'm always going to be that powerful, and hence I'm going to have my way here too.
ये वही था ना कि basically see, Ashok Gehlot's case has been that I don't want to become president, Sonia Gandhi wants to make me the president. If you don't, can the Gandhis offend Gehlot so much that not make his person as the CM, also pull him to Delhi? So क्या इतना चांस ले सकते हैं गहलोत को दोनों फ्रंट्स पे नाराज कर दें?
Or they'll say Ashok Gehlot को कोई जरूरत नहीं है प्रेसिडेंट बनने की, let him stay in Rajasthan, in which case it's going to be a win-win for Ashok Gehlot and a loss for Sachin Pilot.
Yes.
There are some who in the Congress party are so super confident that उसके पास ना वो president रहेगा ना CM रहेगा. I don't know how they're going to manage that.
Well, Ashok Gehlot I think is an old player. Let's not underestimate his.
No, they think he's going to be like Captain Amrinder Singh, but they're completely different, as you pointed out. Captain had a problem with Navjot Singh Sidhu. So what did the Congress party smartly do? Sidhu को भी नहीं बनाया. They used him. Captain went. But you had a Charanjit Singh Channi, and by the way, I really like Sunil Jakhar's tweet again कि यहाँ का Channi.
Sachin Pilot should not become the Channi. That's what I think the cue for Sachin Pilot is, not to fall in this trap. Maybe wait for a chance for the next election and prove his worth there and given the MLA. If Congress manages to win the next election, he has more MLAs.
किसको patience रहता है? You and I may be patient as reporters and all. Politics में किसी को नहीं patience.
Well, let's see how much patience Sachin Pilot can exercise here, and does he take the bait? Or I think, but his chances have been severely dented by what has happened yesterday in Jaipur, and maybe Gehlot has pulled a trick once again from his hat.
Jadugar, yes.
Aman and Pallavi signing off. We'll join you next week with another topic on power circuit.
Maybe this week again, because there's going to be plenty of action there, and Gujarat elections also could be announced, but that's sometime next month. So that's another interesting state to watch out for. Incidentally, Ashok Gehlot is also going to be in charge of Gujarat elections. So that's really, really interesting and significant.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for watching. Do give us your reactions also on the social media timeline. Aman is going to be back here again with me.